Okay. Aunt Beck is doing a dirty dozen. Yay, Aunt Beck. This is Wednesday night, June the 26th, and I am ready to do a dirty dozen with Aunt Beck. And I'm on a smaller sheet of paper. I'm working on a 9x15. And Aunt Beck is going to chop hers off and into ATCs and start putting them in a baseball card holder, and I really like that idea. So I think I will start doing that because I have way enough ATCs. I have enough postcards that I need to get sent out. So I really like the idea of building these ATC pages and trading their page. So that means at least 9 sessions before you have a full page. And maybe by then I'll be able to swap again. So I'm going to, while she's folding her papers, I am going to go ahead and get my plastic card out, adjust my camera. Let's see, I may need to bring it down a little. All right, there we go. We gave our own prompts tonight. Aunt Beck says if we don't like a prompt, it's our fault. She's mixing up the little papers. Oh. She's mixing up the prompts, so she's sure to pull one. She's mixing them up good. She's talking about something. Oh, baby pictures. I should put this camera up here so I get it out of the way of the paint and everything. Okay, here comes prompt 1. Texture from household item. From household item. You know, the last time I had this, I looked and looked and I looked, and I decided that I was going to use my paint rag, which is a towel. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'll get the baseball card thing, but see, this has a lot of ridges in it. And I think what I'll do is put some paint down there and then stamp and lift. I might paint my towel, but all right. And since I have red, white, and blue out, I've been painting envelopes for the 4th of July. Let's do some red. And ooh, this paint, I used it this morning, and it really, really does need to be used. So let me wipe my towel off. And it's got some gunk in it. And I'll just wipe that gunk off on my brush. Ow! Into my wastebasket because we don't want gunk on our pages here. And I might need more because what I want to do is stamp into this with my towel, and that will create my texture. But I've got to work fast here. Let's put some more paint on it. Plenty of paint, and then I'll have to dry. I do have wax paper underneath of my paper just because I've been working on those envelopes. I'd like to get my envelopes done. I worked on them till I got tired this morning, and I had to take a break. After you do a live for 3.5, 4 hours, you need a break. We had people in this afternoon, and I was tired. I fell asleep in my chair. You know that story. So, all righty. I guess even a paper towel could be considered a household item. I could use a paper towel on this and just sponge into it. So we'll just kind of goosh this on. And I hate to put my brush in there, but okay, here it goes. I am going to do it this way. Here goes. I'm not getting a lot of texture. I'm getting some. I don't like it. So I am going to pull a paper towel, which is also a household item. And create texture just by sponging it. And I don't have to use just red. I could dry this off and put some white on it and some blue. It just needs to be textured. Of course, I got my fingers. Are my fingers household items? And you can't see the texture. Maybe if I kind of rub a little. Well, maybe if I put the white on there, you'll see more texture. But I kind of wanted to dry it. Let's give it a quick dry. It's kind of like a cottage ceiling, cottage plaster ceiling. I'm just drying this off a little. Otherwise, I'll have pink, and I don't want pink. I like pink. I like pink, but not that much. So that paint was really thick. I want to get it dry. There is some texture in here, but not enough to suit me. Let's just hurry and get this dried, because I'll have to dry again. Let's just put some on here. And let's just go like that. That'll make texture. Oh, I kind of like this now. And my pages will probably be very patriotic. And let's put some more on here. Because I've been doing patriotic envelopes. So my ATCs tonight will probably be very patriotic. And I may go ahead and cut these apart tonight like Aunt Beck does, because I am getting plenty. I've got 145 ATCs. I'll be sending out some in this mailing. Hopefully this week. It keeps getting pushed back. It keeps getting pushed back because of stuff. My mailings. I'm behind again with them. Alrighty. I'm going to call that a texture. Let's dry. Aunt Beck's done. She's going to dry like I am. She said, let me know when you're ready. So I will put a link to Aunt Beck's channel. Maybe not to this exact video, because by the time I go live, her video has to process too. So, but you just go and look at her June 26th video. You'll find it, of 2019. Look for something that says Dirty Dozen. I don't know if she put these in a playlist or not. I don't know. All right, that's getting there. I'm pretty happy with my texture. It's red and white. These two are ready. And then I usually copy it all. She's going to pull the next prompt. Prompt number 2. Prompt 1 was texture from a household item. I used a towel, a paint towel, and a paper towel. The paint towel did not give me a lot. Gold would look pretty on this, wouldn't it? Words. I'm going to hold my words. I'm going to hold my words because if I cut them into ATCs, I'll be putting words on there. There we go. She's going to pull another one because most of us are holding for until we cut our pieces apart. She's pulling number 3. Copper. Oh, I got copper. Well, I have bronze. So, yeah, let's use the bronze here. We'll call it copper. Bronze, copper. Yeah. 6 of 1, half a dozen. I call this is Derivan Screen Ink. Annie V sent this to me, and it is so creamy and yummy. It's water-based, and but it dries permanent, and it's very safe. It says on here that, well, it says when you look it up, here, it says it's a water-based silkscreen printing ink formulated as a safe, non-toxic for fabric. It can be used in the classroom or at home safely without the worry of being exposed to adverse solvents such as white spirits, terps, or thinners. It washes up in water before it is heat set. So once you heat set it, I think it becomes permanent. And I'm just going to kind of, I don't want to put too much on because I have a feeling that it will get worked into the background. And, you know, hey, you see I'm doing it. Sometimes some of it peeks through. If I put it along the edges, maybe just kind of guessing where my ATCs might be. And 3.5. If you have gold, they're saying, if you add a few drops of red or dark orange, you will get copper, which makes sense, doesn't it? Add a little green to that too. But I'm using bronze. I think this is plenty coppery. Maybe some more in here. Just so that I get some on every ATC. I'm just kind of, I love to put my hands in this. It's just so creamy and yummy. It's, I call it gelato in a jar. I call it gelato in a jar. All right, we're going to, yeah, after 12 prompts, a lot of this gets covered, and that's what Aunt Becca's saying. Ooh, I'm liking mine. Let's go ahead and heat set it, though. Now I am working on a smaller sheet, but I do think I will measure and cut these into ATCs. And I might do that right along with Becky tonight. Now she's got hers in her plastic sheets in a notebook. I'll have to get out a notebook for them. All right, Aunt Beck, I'm ready. Oops. Do the hand sanitizer trick here and easy. Wipe off my hands. Now, Aunt Becca is saying if you bury these first prompts too deep, if you start adding prompts, you can always go back and add more copper, revisit your prompt if you want to bring it out again. Sometimes by the time you get 12 prompts on your page, that's a lot of art. Yeah. So I'm ready, Aunt Beck, anytime you are. Maybe I'll get up and go she'll probably give another prompt, but I'm going to get up and go get my baseball cards. Let's see what we have here. Let's see. I thought I had it in here. I've got business cards. I've got envelopes and tissue. Are these them? Must be them. What is this? I don't think this is them, but it's pulling out. What is this? Canvas pad. She's probably given another prompt. And I'm looking for my baseball cards. What are those? Labels. Do not be on. Come on, I thought I had them out here. I'm going to have to hunt for them. Envelopes. I guess I'll have to hunt for them. Clear labels, stencil. Well, I don't think I'm going to find them right away. So, I'm going to have to divide my papers into different areas. Did she get the next prompt? Oh, my chair. All right, let's see what they're talking about. She's got a feather in her hand. All right, we're ready for the fourth one. Ready, 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 ready. It's gonna pull the next one. Probably be gold. Torn paper. Now I can go ahead and put torn paper on here because I'm not going to do postcards. I don't like to do collage work on postcards. So let me go to my paper scraps, which could be jelly print or paper scraps. What? Oh, not that. What do I have? I've got fussy cuts. Oh, you know what I have? I have this county register that is, they did a quilt top in my area. And look, they got some patriotic pin cushions. And I'm going to take this first one. Let's just pull it off. Of course, these are all my fussy cuts. I could tear those, but no, we're going to take this. Or I could use recipes. And oh, I got more fussy cuts in here. Where's my other fussy cuts? They're here. Lots of fussy cuts. Girlfriend wisdom. Since these are not being sold or anything like that, I don't think I'll get into copyright law using this on the ATCs. It'll probably be so altered that unless they watch the video. So, and I'm happy with this. So let's tear this. How am I going to tear it? Let's tear it this way first. And I took my earbuds off, but I'm sure that she's just getting started because I'm watching her. And your guide to specialty shopping, we can get rid of that just because I don't really want that on there. Text on the back. And let's get rid of the margin. This really does kind of go, doesn't it? I could see making some cardboard buttons and putting on here. Doing pin cushion. Got that big scissors. And if we do an ATC, that big scissors could go across a couple of ATCs. I'm thinking. Oops. if I can tear it right. But this is torn paper, so if I tear wrong, I'm not going to cry about it. Which I obviously am not tearing that too good. All right. We got this margin I want to carefully tear off. Maybe what I'll do is do my trick with the napkin thing here. Fold it and fold it and tear 3 or 4 at once. That looks better. Okay, how am I going to tear it? Let's see. If we go 2.5, And my page is going to go 2.5 this way. So I'll get 4 of them. And 3.5, 2.5, 2.5. And we want to save those scissors. 2.5. Okay. I'm going to save this. So if I come down here about to there, I think I can only get about 3. And maybe I'll move this down in here because I'm kind of estimating where my scissors will go. So let's estimate 3.5 here, 3.5 someplace in here, and 3.5 in there. And the same way with this. Maybe 3.5, 3.5. And I don't know, I guess I tore the bottom of that someplace. And this is just patterned, sort of. So 3.5, 3.5. We'll put this down there. Maybe put this here. I thought I could get 4 across there. 2.5. Move these off a little. Now, what I don't like about this is these are too thick because they're covering up all my color. So I'm going to fix that by just going like that. Maybe thinning this off a little in here. Maybe just putting the spools on there. The pins in there. Leave that thimble in there. That can go there. This can get divided in half. Put that there. I really want my scissors on here. And maybe just put that in there. I've got to put my earbuds on so I can hear what's going on. And I got to get out my glue, which is Glue Pot, which is rapidly getting used. And clean my brush, which is probably full of red paint. Yep. Full of red paint. Oh, I can hear her kitty. Her kitty's talking to her. Howard is her kitty. Boy, that's full of red paint. There. Alrighty. So we're just going to head and glue these down. Now, she did say you can bring out those colors again if you want. So I may be doing that. Collage them down. I like the spool of thread. So this is turning into from a patriotic to sewing. Let's tear that off. Aunt Becca telling about her son whistling when he was a baby. So I hope that scissors makes sense because there's the blade and it's continued over here. And I'm thinking, let's see. Oh, let's see. Yeah, 3.5, 7 to there. Oh, I'm going to have to move it up. Let's move it up. I dropped my ruler. If I get the first one centered, the second and third should come through pretty good. Of course, it's always the last one. Okay, 3.5 there, 7 to there. I'm going to bring this one way up here to 10. So right about in there. About like what it was. That we surely have another 3.5. Let's see. 3.5, 7, 10.5. Oh yeah, we can get a fourth one on here. So that would be 10.5 to 15. Let's put our scissors there, maybe up a little bit. Let's see. Let's put that there just for the... We're going to put our thimbles in here. But 2.5, 10.5, 2.5, 5. Why did I measure that wrong? 3.5, 3.5, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2.5 and 5, and 2.5 and 5 would be 10. So that would be right in there. And let's move this over a little. Right in here. Yeah. There. We'll put that right in there. All right. Now I think I got 4 by 4, 16 ATCs. I think I got enough here. Let's tear it here. Let's put that in there. If I don't, all right. She says she'll be ready. She's got to do some cat herding, so I'm not too worried. I'm just about ready, Beck. I had to figure out my ATCs here. Let's just kind of put that in here like that. And if I don't get something on every page, it's really kind of okay. Yeah. Some of these down in here don't make a lot of sense. But that's okay, because the only thing that makes sense are these in here. These others don't make a lot of sense, but that's okay. Maybe I'll put lace, or who knows what the other prompts are. One more. Maybe this one's kind of cool. All right. She's taking Howie out. All right, while she's doing that, I'm going to do a little drying. I got torn paper all over the place here. All right, Aunt Beck, just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Am I out of frame? Let's move my camera. Let's move my camera. Other way. Other way. Oh. There we go. There we go. Need to do it now. Okay. Let's get rid of these because they annoy me. They get in my way. You can't see them, but little scrappy pieces of paper I'm getting rid of. This one's kind of pretty. Let's just use my finger and get some glue on this. Put it right in there. Oops. Collage that down right there. I thought she was talking about Scott, talking about his for kitty. He was here earlier. He was just out playing. Scott's out playing. Shh. I didn't say that, Aunt Beck. Ew. Now my fingers are sticky. I need to do the... Oh. I put my paint rag in the trash, which really isn't such a bad idea. But I think I can wash it one more time, and there goes some trash. Let's put it over on the other side. Let's dry it. Let's wash my hands off with handy roll sanitizer again. I'm ready, Aunt Beck. Let's type ready, ready, ready. We're ready to go to another page here, too. Let's put the lid on my glue pot. We might need it again, but let's go to flip the page. Can I flip the page? No, let's just turn the page. Number 5. Number 5. Tear the unglued portions off. Tear the unglued portions off. It's a little sticky. All right. Prompt 5. Prompt 5 is circles, and I can see buttons. I see buttons for my circles. And you know what? I have this. This was tape, I think. And since I have, shall I put glue? Oh, got it. I like the idea of doing blue. Two more opportunities that gold will pop up, she's saying. And I think I'll actually put some dots in there for buttons to make them look like buttons. Aunt Beck's alarm is going off. Let's put one there. I don't need a whole lot. Right in here, maybe? Did that do it? Let's see, maybe right there. Where? Right in here. Here comes a train. We can always count on the train coming through. Okay, I'm going to have to dry those, so I'm going to stop. And I need dots for my buttons, so what shall I add them with? I do think I'll paint them on with this little brush. How about 4 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see, this very quickly turned into sewing ATCs. I might end up putting some pattern paper on here. Would be fun. 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, all my buttons have 4 buttonholes because they're larger buttons. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some of these buttonholes are sad, but they don't have to be perfect. Aunt Beck's talking to her son on the phone. Oh dear. The whole world's listening to you, Aunt Beck. She's being very careful. Ooh. Sounds like food poisoning, she said. Uh-oh, something's going on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sounds like I'm exercising. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You could sing it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm done. Oh, yeah, I did do that one. It just doesn't show up very well. All right, let's wash my brush out. We'll quit the singing, and I need to dry this. And I think I'll leave this blue paint out. Just don't let me put my hand in it. Let's dry. Very quickly turned into... Now, if we pull the blue and gold, I could enhance these buttons and make them gold buttons. Or I could put gold buttons in there and outline them. Let's adjust my camera. I don't know how that camera gets moved. I think I have it and then I don't. Huh. I'm hoping that I don't have to edit this video. Yeah, I'm happy this morning too, Aunt Beck. And she's saying, let us know when you're ready. I brought some iced tea in. I get pretty thirsty. We had leftover pizza for supper. We had pizza last night. We couldn't eat the whole thing, so we had the rest of it tonight. Made it stretch for 2 meals for 2 of us. It's okay. About $4 a meal. 2 pieces, $2 a piece. That's pretty good for those good pizza. Mary's ready. Mary's not doing the big sheet tonight. Talking to her cat. We're almost ready for prompt picks coming up here. That paint kind of fits in here. Get it with the heat gun. All of these others are dry, I think. All right. I'm good with that. I'm laughing at her cats. Doesn't like wet food. Her cat doesn't like wet food, and she says he looks down at it and go, "Why are you eating that crap?" Very like a cat would say that. All right, here comes prompt 6. Well, what? Add dots. Well, I put dots on there with my buttonholes. So I'm just going to emphasize them, and I might put some stencil dots in here. Aunt Beck's just sure we're going to get a blue and gold prompt later. We'll probably won't get either one. Let's hurry up and put these on so I could stencil some dots in there. And I don't want to stencil them. In my buttons. Yeah. Well, let's see what I do. So some of this paint's still wet. At least if I'll get these done. It takes a little bit of time to draw 4 circles on all of these. But they look like buttons, don't they? Yes, they do. Just adding a little shadow in there just to make them look dimensional. There. Now, let's get out that other stencil. What did I do with it? Is it over here? Here's the star one. Here it is. And she's using yellow. I don't want to use yellow. I'm going to go back and use white again. Let's use white. And we're just going to put it just judiciously around in here. Yeah. And I don't want to cover up my scissors or my pin cushion or my thread. So we are saying judicious placements of dots. And you know what I like in the sewing pattern are those notches. So I might be doing some imitation pattern paper with the notches on it. Maybe when they get through the prompt that says add lines. When we get add lines, I'm going to draw out my ATCs so I can tell where my ATCs fall in here. Yeah. I'm liking this. I'm thinking that is about enough stencil for dots. Let's go ahead and give this another dry while I'm liking mine. I am really liking this. It needs some dots right in there. Let's go back and do that. Right in there. Add a few there. Add a few in here. that good? Sometimes if I look at it in my camera, I can catch things. Let's go back and dry. Yes, I'm liking it, Aunt Beck. I am liking it. I'm typing a reply to her. I'm saying I love the AT pocket letter idea. There we go. We can kind of flatten this out if we want. A little bit warped. It's watercolor paper. It's strong. I'm liking it. It needs gold. I tell you, it needs gold. Yeah. Let's tell her I'm ready, ready, ready. Oh. She's going to pull the next prompt. Number 7. Don't forget the words. Scrape paint. Oh. I'm not ready to scrape mine. I'm not ready to scrape it because I like what's happening. However, if I scrape some she's gonna scrape red. I'm going to do what Aunt Beck does. She's going to scrape a little red here and there, and I like that idea. I'm just going to put some on my card like that. And I wish I had my lines, but I'm just going to pull some. This wasn't how I envisioned scraping paint. Really, I just want to add some color in here in between maybe. And it's transparent enough that I can skip around the buttons and yeah. And I can even scrape off some of this collage that didn't get collaged down. It does bring out the color a little bit more, doesn't it? Because I did white over that red and then bronze over that. And if we get gold, well, that'll take care of a lot. Look, I got a tear there. Let's tear it off completely. There. And I think I figured out a way I can extend my working space by getting some of this stuff off of my desk and extending my desk with a board between my... Yeah. Aunt Becca's talking about pocket letter swaps using these, and I think that's a really fun idea. That is a swap that if I keep up my mail, if I keep working on my mail, that I might be able to participate after 9 weeks. I'm hoping to get my mail done in 9 weeks. I think I like this. Look at that. Let's see, where does it need it? Not here, over there. Oh, I'm liking this, Aunt Beth. I'm loving it. I'm loving mine. Yeah. This is good. Where? Here? No, over here. Here, right in there. See, I'm looking in my webcam camera, my YouTube, rather than at the desk, and it really helps me see the places where I'm missing it. I might have to go over this with some clear coat. Oh, I love. Yeah. All right, I'm ready. I don't even think I'm going to... Well, I might have to dry it a little. It's a little tacky. Let's give it a try. It needs gold buttons. It just needs some gold sheen in those buttons. And look, I got a spool of thread there, and my scissors is getting hidden, but you can kind of see the scissors. That's okay. It was torn paper, so it kind of torn paper kind of gives shape to the ATC. All right. I hope to get the add line so I can draw up an ATC. Let's type ready. There we go. Our next prompt will be number 8. Judy's ready. Mary's ready. Here's my ruler. Let's put it. Add lines. 3.5. I'm going to mark one. So 3.5 comes to there. Med pick. So she's going to pull an alternate. She's going to give us an alternate. It just depends. If I could do sewing, fingerprints. Well, I could do magazine picks, but I'd have to dig out my needlecraft. 3.5, 7. I'm going to hold like 2 and come back. I may do my words and my magazine pick after I get them cut. 10.5, 11, 7.5, 8, 9, 3.5, 7, 10.5, 12, 13, 14. Does that make sense? That's 4 of them. Yeah, because 7 and 7 is 14. All right. I'm going to mark these out because I have to see where things are falling for ATCs. And I'm going to hold my number 2 prompt or whatever it is was words. What was that? Yeah, number 2 prompt was words, and number 8 is magazine pick or fingerprints. Fingerprint. I don't want to put fingerprints on here. I got a lot of fingerprints, but that's not where I'm going with this. Let's see, 10.5 and 14. And one more. And I'll come in with lines maybe with my 3.5, 7, 10.5, and 14. And even if my lines get painty, at least I'll know where I'm going to cut, sort of. Right here will be a cut line. Right here will be a cut line. Right there. These would make wonderful, wonderful button cards. Sew some buttons, like 3 buttons. Oh, I'm going to type that in there. Mine will make awesome button cards. BUTTONCARDS. I'm thinking the magazine pick, I could use a picture and silhouette it out. But I love the idea of putting buttons on here. You know, like 3 buttons. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, let's go ahead and 2.5 on these, which would be 2.5, 5, 7.5, and 10. I might let it go live tonight. I am going to do your ATC pocket pages. Pocket pages. All right. So 2.5, 5, 7.5, 10.5. 2.5, 5, 7.5, and 10. I don't know what I did there, but I goofed somehow there. Did I get it right here? Yeah. I don't know why it looks so. I think those are straight. I get that parallax. 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 5, and 7.5. It gives me a rough idea of where things should be here. I'm pretty happy with it. And see, I'll have about an inch here and an inch there. All right, we're ready for prompt 9. Number 9. She's talking about her sisters doing kiln pottery. I think she calls it Roman pottery. These will make awesome button cards. White buttons or even gold buttons. Black buttons, 6 black buttons. And the word could be buttons. buttons. I love that idea. That's going to be my word is buttons. Buttons, buttons, buttons. Or maybe buttons here. This needs a better button on it. Buttons. This needs a better button. Let's put a better button on it while I'm waiting. I've got more paint over on this side. That's good enough. Dry that off. That's a big touchscreen button. Yeah, I know I have some pocket letters. I was telling them that I'm going to participate because I just think these will make awesome, awesome button cards. Oh, who wouldn't want to do nine pocket pages over the next 9 weeks? Oh, wouldn't that be fun? One ATC in every pocket page. Just totally awesome. I'll have to find some buttons. Even the big black buttons. I've got a whole bunch of big black buttons I can use. That would be awesome. Maybe 2 of them. There we go. Love it. Yeah, I got some big black buttons that would work on here. 2 of them. Or even 1. If I 2 of them, I won't have much room for the or some smaller. Let's see. Let's smear a little red in there. Little fingerprint painting in there. Scrape it. Wipe it. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32 buttons. If I do 2, 16 times 3 would be 48 buttons. If I do 3 buttons, I'd have to have 48. That's a little dark in there too. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah. See, I scraped that paint, but I feel like I need to add some red just to kind of highlight things. I'm typing in the all right. Black. What is this? Oh, that's the scissors handle. Oh, I don't know if I like that. But we're going to leave it. That's the scissors handle, but right here, that's the black handled scissors. And the blades go up that way, but it looks awfully dark on here. We're going to leave it. We'll see how it looks when I get the ATC fixed. All right, well, while I'm waiting for her, let's outline these buttons. Nothing saying we can't outline our circles, is there? Oh, she's going to pull the next one. Ready, ready, ready. gold. Add hearts. I don't either. Alternate. ALTERNA or rebel. Alternate or rebel. Where's my exclamation mark? Alternate or rebel. BE. Alternate or rebel. I'm going to put gold on here. Well, you know what I'm going to do first is outline these buttons because they need outline. Yeah, carve a heart. Oh, she's going to give me an alternate. Blue and gold. Yay! Yay! Blue and gold is the alternate. AuntBecs's going to do it too. Alternate is blue and gold. I'm glad I rebelled. Well, she didn't let me rebel. She gave me an alternate. Blue and hearts. Blue and gold. All right. I want gold buttons. I have to have gold buttons. And we're going to do them with this elegant finish Speckle Arts that I really do need more paint. I'm hoping to get more. Let's see. Let's grab a brush like this and let's add some gold buttons. Yeah. Oh, are they even going to show up? Oh, surely they will after I get them all on there. Yeah, they will. What is she doing? Oh, she's scraping with her palette knife. I am just painting some gold buttons. I don't know how much you can see of these, but they do look pretty gold on here. And some of these are going to cross the ATCs. Yeah. I'll have to come back in with the black lines and all, but let's go ahead and yeah, Aunt Beck and Scott remodeling their house. They have been working and working and working. I say they should move back into it. They're getting it just perfect for someone. They say, well, we want a top dollar on the market. My blue is already on the page, so I'm going to leave it. They'll think it's part of my blue and gold. You know, I might be able to find some really nice button stickers or make some button stickers. That would be fun too. make them out of heavy cardboard, punch them out of circles. That would be fun. I'll have to look for my smaller circle punch, maybe a 1/2 inch circle. This might need another blue button in here. This is the blue of this prompt. Oops. Yeah. Oh, and this one needs another one too. Yeah. See, a couple of these need, but that's why I split it up into ATCs so that it looks decent when I get it done. Let's go ahead and paint the rest of these gold buttons. Let's just go ahead and paint the gold on there now. I can always go in with black. I'm loving these. I'm really liking mine. Aunt Beck, I'm really liking mine. I'm hoping to let this go live tonight. I'm hoping I won't have to edit anything. Blue and gold. Now, if we get another gold, I don't know what I'll do. Maybe edge it with gold. That would look pretty. Yep, mine's going to be button cards. All right. I'll have to add the holes in here, but we'll go ahead and paint it out. And add the holes in there. I'm loving mine. I'm loving it, Aunt Beck. You want to save one for yourself. I'm going to type 8 partners here. 8 partners. Save. Whoops. 8 partners. Save a page for you. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I put my paint away. I didn't do that last button there. Where did I put my? There we go. Okay. I'm happy with mine. I'll have more than 9 anyway. These, see, I need to make sure that I have at least one full button on the page. Oops. Ooh, I gooped that up. Because if I don't, then it won't make much sense. But I can do 9. I didn't get this one. And I'm going to paint this in gold too. I didn't know that they were going. Okay. I'm with you. I'm with you. Now, get this paint lid back on. Yeah. All right, let's do a little bit more drying here. Holding the heat gun in my lap. She's saying yes. And I got a 9 by 15 inch. I'll have more than enough. I thought they were only making 9, but they're making 10. She's going to cut hers up before. Oops. What's going on there? Got my finger in it. Fill in those dots. I love Bernadette, her little doggy. Cutest little doggy. Oh. Ew. Not all of these are dry. Ready, ready, ready. Nope, I'm ready. Let me taste. I should have my mail out by that time. By the time we do 9 of them. We're ready for prompt 10. Stickers. Ow. Stickers. She's going to pull an alternate. Yeah, she's going to pull an alternate. Yay. Doodle. Okay. I was hoping we'd get Doodle because you know what I'm going to do? I am going to do lines and notches, you know, like this, like a pattern piece and some notches like that, like that. And maybe some running lines. See, if I put a notch, I like this. So, and by the time I put buttons on here, that will be plenty. Let's make big notches. I should have my Happy Mails done by late August. If I don't have my Happy Mails done by late August, I'm gonna be mad at myself. Let's see, I need some notches in here. And notch there, a notch here. You end up getting dirty doing 12 prompts. And I'm getting my pen all inky, painty, because I still have wet paint on here. Let's see. Let's do a dotted line here, or dashed lines. Yeah. By the time we get the buttons on there, she's using a Posca. You know, I don't know. That would be nice. Let's try the black Posca and see how. Mitzi sent me some Poscas, bless her heart. But I have to tell you, I have to be careful with them. Let's try this black Posca and see what happens here. If it's any better than my. Ooh, I like this. I'm sure hoping I measured right here. And let's do some dashes. And maybe a line. And a line. And, these will be kind of thick in here because they'll be on each side of the ATC. The borders will be real thick. And these are notches, like sewing pattern notches, like when you sew. I love Bernadette. I love her little dog. Bernadette's her little dog. It's so cute. Bernadette can hear her talking, and she thinks that Aunt Beck is talking to somebody that should be paying attention to her. Oh, Aunt Beck had a craft-a-lanch. I'm hoping that I'm doing these thick enough that they'll go on both sides, and that scissors isn't glued down enough. I'm going to have to go in and mend it. Oh, it's getting messy, all right. Let's see, it'll have a... Well, let's do a notch here. I'm really liking this. And let's do a notch there. A notch here. Some running stitch. Let's do a notch there. And this will have to be a thick line. I'll probably have to go in and fix those lines again after I cut them apart. But oh, I'm liking this. And I just have to put some buttons on here. And if I do 16 times 3, I'll need 48 small buttons. That shouldn't be too hard to find. And I think I'll use black button. It just depends on what I find. I've got some big black buttons, but I don't want big ones, I don't think. This is my doodle prompt here. This is my doodle prompt. Let's see, I'm going to put a notch there. And let's put one here for the fun of it. And I'll go in and dress these up later. This is doodling. I am loving these, Aunt Beck. See, that would be my 9 right there, and all the others are extra. Dash, 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 dash. Let's do a notch. I love it. Yes, I do. Yeah, this box is in my way. Let's move it up. I am using the Posca pen that Mitzi sent me. Thank you, Mitzi. Now Aunt Beck is singing. She must have heard me singing. Now she's laughing. She must have heard me laughing too. See, what it is when you do these streams, you almost feel like you have to talk. If you're sitting here just working in silence, like you do a lot, you feel like you're leaving your viewers in the cold, so to speak. I might get me a gold gilding pen tomorrow. That would be nice. Or before I have to send these out. A gold metallic paint pen, those Krylon pens, they are so fun to use. Let's see, we need some more running stitches on this. Maybe one there, one in here, a couple there, right there. And let's do these. See, these are doodles. We're doodling patterns. Like I could put A and B on here and C. I could do a curved. I don't want to get too much on here right now. And let's do a notch and a notch. And let's do a notch there. And let's do one here just for fun, although this is scrap. I love it. It is so fun to do this. Let's finish this first. That's a notch. Let's put some running stitches. And let's put a notch there. And lines here. Line, line, dash lines. Let's put a notch there. And let's put a notch right in there, even though there's a button going there. And we need a really dark line here and a dark line in there. Yeah. All right. So let's go back in here and add my, let's do up my buttons here. Yeah, I'm ready. I can go in and dress those up later. I gotta find my cap to my Posca pen. All right. Sparkle. Sparkle. 11 is sparkle. Yes. Alternate. ALTER. Alternate. Mary calls for an alternate. I'm not putting glitter on these. A couple of alternates, Aunt Beck. Number 11 was sparkle, but I'm not doing sparkle. Alternate. Until she... No sparkle. Add paint. I can't add any more paint. Oh, Aunt Beck. No. Pull another. I'm going to make it tough on her. Oh. My page is plastered with paint. I can't handle another. Yeah, but yuck. I don't want gold sparkle. I don't. My page is. That works, stamp. That works. All right. So number 11. I said it worked. Second alternate was stamp. And you know how I'm going to use that? I'm going to stamp Penelope on the back of this, on the back of these after I cut them apart. So I'll hold that. Pin, P-I-N-E-L-O-P-E, stamp on back. So number 12 is coming up. So while she's doing that, I'm going to finish my buttons here with my Posca pen. You know, it said add paint. I could put some red thread in here. I might do that. They know me as being the person who likes to rebel. But you know, the thing of it is you know, you need what you need to get it to look like what you want. You need what you need to get it to look like what you want. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And I'm loving these. I'm going to type in, I am stamping P-I-N-G, Penelope, P-I-N-E-L-O-P-E, on the yeah. I'm loving mine. I just don't want to ruin it with sparkle. It's late in her world. It's not late here yet. Last week she locked Scott. She locked Scott out of his own house. I've done that before. All right, she's going to pull number 12. Let's see what it is. I'm good with these. Number 12. Add, use. We had that. Didn't we have that? Didn't we have this household stamp? Use household. We had household stamp. She's going to pull an alternate for me. Napkin. I don't want napkin. I don't want napkin either. I don't have room for napkins. Oh, well. Can I put buttons on mine? Can I put buttons on mine? Wild card, WILDCARD. All right. She'll understand when she sees what I'm doing. I'm going to put buttons. Mary rebelling. Rebel. But I'm going to go back and add paint on this sparkle, even though I'm going to do the Penelope stamp. Unless I call Penelope stamp a household item. I am really happy with mine. She'll understand when she sees it. This is a really big button here. It was one of those I added after the fact. All right. Make sure I get these looking dimensional. Just adding circles around them. Makes them look dimensional. Yeah. I like it and that. I like it just like that. Hello, Susan. Let's see. Can I stick my tongue out at Susan? Let's see if I got a sticky out tongue here. Let's see what I got here. Come on, don't I have some? Come on. What do I have here for faces? I'm happy with mine. I think I've said that, haven't I? I'm even happy with how this Posca pin is working. I haven't blocked it once except for over there. Let's just hope that I don't. Let's see, let's add another dimension in there. Let's add another dimension here. This one needs some dimension. This one needs it. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with it. Now, let's make sure I get the cap back on this. And I did. Now, I'm going to put some red thread, I think. I'm going to put red thread. Oh, did I get that one? Let's go back and get that one. Even though it's kind of on the edge up there. I didn't get this one good enough. And around there. Yeah. Get too picky with them. All right, let's go try the red threads here. Let's see what happens. I hope I don't mess it up. We're going to put red X's here. Oh, yeah. I could probably turn a second piece into a card over in here. Well, maybe I will on the other ones, but I don't know. I like the idea of having 4x4, 16 ATCs. I like the idea of having that many ATCs. I like what's happening. Now, I think I'll add like some numbers like B1, C, D, A. And then I think when they get to the prompt add words, I'll add buttons. And then I think what I'll do is get some black buttons because I don't think they're that expensive that I can afford 48 of them. 3 times 16 would be 48. I think I could get some buttons to put on here. Now, I'm liking that. Did I get all my buttons crossed? I did. All right, except this one needs a little bit more. I like. Let's put my Posca pins away. Bless Mitzi's heart for bless her generosity. All right. I think I'm done with this mess. So let's get rid of my paint. Now I'm going to spray with this, and I think it's blue on the back. And I've noticed that if I can drip this spray if I hold it down off of these. That's not really what I'm wanting to do, but it's coming that way. Do I have enough left to do all of this? I think I do. And this is alcohol marker spray. I call these Inkahols. Ew. Oh. She's going to make a card. I'm loving these. Yes, I am. I'm loving them. Now, I may make cards when I do the other Dirty Dozens, but since I didn't plan out a card, I'm not going to here. I'm getting to the end of my sprayer here. I'm going to have to add more. I've got felt in there. I'm happy with that, though. That's good. Wipe that off good, so I'll have to clean that out pretty soon. Let's give this a dry. This is alcohol marker, so it'll dry pretty fast. Probably dry lighter, which is okay with me. You can kind of see the spots where it dripped, and I'm okay with that too. I should be painting envelopes. Oops. I'll get that Happy Mail out when I get it out. I think that's dry. Yeah. Now, do I want to put like I don't think I want to. I'm going to put the word buttons on them, but I'm going to go ahead and cut these. Yeah. If I can find my trimmer. I have to move my chair to find my trimmer. It is here. Oh. Oops. Unplugged my computer. Let's open this up. Like this. And let's start over here at 3.5. 3 1/2. And I should have a titanium blade in here. Three and 1/2. Here goes, 3.5. I might have to touch up the borders after I get these cut. And another 3.5. and 3.5. Oops. Get in there. There. And now I could make little punch black buttons, but I don't think I will. I think I'll actually get some. Come on, get in there. 3.5. That kind of went off center there. I might have to keep that one. So if they're goofy like that, I've got plenty. I've got like 16 of them. I only need 9. So I'm not too worried of the ones that are kind of weird. And I pulled that completely out. This will go in my art journal. 2.5. Yeah, it's way off. 2.5. 2.5. Yeah, I'll have to fix those up a little. But I'm happy with these. 2.5. Two and a half. I'll pick out the best ones for the swap. And 2.5. I have 16 to pick from. 2.5. And I think I'll get a gold gilt. Yeah, I got one, but I think I've used it till I can't use it anymore. Oh, I am loving these. I am loving. This one's a little weird here. One, two, three. Yeah. Another. 2.5. I think I'm going to take this wax paper out now. It is red, white, and blue wax paper. I've been painting envelopes. It's getting messy and it's bothering me. Ooh, she's going to have a drawing. Oh, 1 in 100. Uh, 86. I'm buffering. I put in 86. Two and a half. Go lower. Go lower. 31. I'm going to have to get mine right on if I win it. I had 31, somebody had 30, and somebody had 32 or 33, something like that. That's okay. Aunt Beck sends me so much cool stuff. I like to watch other people win. Under 18, Holly. The number was 10. 10. The number was 10. The winning number was 10. I was way off. Regardless. I am loving these. I am just simply loving these. Woohoo! 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. My 2.5 right now. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Love, 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 love. Love, love, love. Mm. Two and a half. Two and a half. Two and a half. And 2.5. Now, I'm going to stamp on the back of these with my Penelope stamp, but I have to find some good ink. And I don't know what happened to my, I've got to take my earbuds out. I don't know what happened to my black ink. Okay. You don't want to see, I've got envelopes and tags scattered all over the place. I'm still painting envelopes. I have no idea what happened to my black ink. I've got brown, and red. And I've got my kitty tags and ribbon. That's just driving me nuts. I can't find any. Surely I have some more black ink here. Stamp. Tags. Black ink. Black ink. No, that's brown. See, I got all those tags. Red and green. But I did with my black stains on ink. I wonder how the red will look. Try it and see. It may not look too good. Let's pull this out. See if maybe I put it in here. Postcards. I'm looking for black ink. I'm so disappointed with myself when I can't find things. Let's see what I got over here. I am looking for my ink. I'm so mad that I can't find my black inks. Dark blue might work. Green. jet black. Here's a new, yay. Sorry about that. I had to look and look and look and look. And I don't have my earbuds on, so it looks like Aunt Becky's cutting her ATCs, which is what I did. I'm curious, though, to see how this red will look on it. Let's do a little stamp on here with the red. Sort of. But the black is fresh. I need to buy me some re-inkers. The black should be real fresh. Let's test it on this. Yeah, that'll do. All right. Good. All right, we're going to stamp all of these. One, was that up? Yeah, that's good enough. Want to make them sure they look kind of decent. I don't have the buttons on them yet. It'd be nice to get these mostly done so I don't have to. This doesn't have a button on it, but it has that spool thread, which is just as cool. Yeah. That works. I'm pretty happy with these. I suppose I should zoom in a little more. Plus, that's a little more. So you can see the finished ones a little better. Yeah, I'll show them all at the end. I'll line them up. Let's see. I think I want this one. Probably this way. I think my black ink might have fallen down the crevice. I've got a cliff and a crevice. Which means I need to pull things out and clean and clean and clean. Do I want it to? I want it this way. Or do I want it that way? That way. I should have 16 ATCs, but not all of them are good. I'll pick the best ones out for the 9 for the pocket letters. Like these two are good. And that one needs a bit of gold paint there. Looks like I had it that way, but I think this way would be better. Well, but if I put the buttons And put it that way. It really doesn't matter. They're just ATCs. I've had so much fun doing these. So much fun. Looks like a bit of blue collage work there. We'll put it that way. Oh, looks like Aunt Beck quit. She said good night. I want to get mine done, or mostly done. Put it that way. So I held the, let's see, the 12 I'm gonna put buttons on. I have to buy the buttons. Yeah, or find them. 11, I'm using an alternate with a stamp on the back. I'm putting Penelope on the back. 10 was stickers or doodles, was the alternate was doodle, and I doodled the pattern marks and the around the buttons and the notches. 8 was a mag print. Ooh, a magazine print. And I was going to alternate a fingerprint. I don't know about 8. I don't think I can put any more on here. I just don't know. I don't think I can put any more on here. And I feel like it would ruin it if I put a magazine image on here. So I may not do that. But you know what I did? What did I do? A magazine, use hold. On number 12, I did 2. Use household stamp. Well, I'm calling my Penelope stamp a stamp. No, I stamped on the back with the sparkle. I'm doing the buttons for 12. Oh, add paint. Where was the add paint? Here. I did 2 11s. I added paint with my red, and I did the Penelope stamp on the back. So if I don't put a magazine print on these, it isn't going to hurt. I'm going to write number 8 on there, just for me. Add paint, number 8. And this was C11. Go to 11. Because I can't see putting a fingerprint or a magazine finger dot. Add dots. I have dots on there with my white stencil. Circles are my buttons. That's number 5. 4 is torn paper. And that's all these. You saw me put that scissors and pattern on the front of my advertisement on there. Words, I'm going to put the word buttons on there. Prompt 1 was texture from a household item. I used paper towel and a regular towel. So, I'm going to go back in with this, I believe, and just border these up a little more. Just kind of clean them up. Like this. Make them look like nice ATCs. Some of them got a little thick over here, but that's okay. That adds to the charm of them, I think. And we'll pick out 9 good ones for them. And I'll have to find I've got pocket pages here that I can put them in. And I'll get a notebook to put them in. So I'll have them all ready to swap in mid-August. And hopefully I'm planning to be ready to swap by then. Yes, I am. do a couple more marathons. So there's, you know what? And I should be doing the backs of these too. And I need to clean up Penelope on the back. We'll come back for that. Let's go ahead and clean these up. There we go. Yeah, I keep forgetting that Aunt Becca's an hour later than I am. So even if I get this video done and processed, it's going to be way past her bedtime. So she'll have to wait till tomorrow morning to see my fabulous ATCs. But I do want to have them mostly done except for the buttons. I'll have to get some buttons to sew on. I'm thinking small ones. I'll get out those big ones and see if they work. Yeah, got it clear there. Take care of that. Now see, I've got a big black line there. I don't like that. That will probably be one I'll keep. That'll be one of the 16. So we'll put it over here. Oops, let's go ahead. And I also I stamped her backwards. This is not a good one. This will be a keeper. Put that there. I might write in white on these. I wonder if I can on the back. Now we'll have to see. Yep. Guess it goes like that. I need to make me some more alcohol sprays. Okay, there's 4. Go like that. And 5. Most of these turned out pretty good. Most of them turned out really good. And if I have 4 that didn't, well, boo-hoo. Like that. There's 6. That's my bad one. Oops. Like that. Be fun to sew those buttons on with gold thread, wouldn't it? I don't No, we'll have to see. That metallic thread, I probably have to use something to keep it from falling out. But you could use a gold cotton thread. That would be fun. I'll have to see if I can find some. Or put a gold ribbon. It surely shouldn't be hard to find gold ribbon. There's 8. This one got kind of thick too in there. I'm going to leave it like that. Let those buttons kind of peek in on this one. Like that. That's kind of cool. I'll keep that one for myself because it's kind of upside down anyway. I got 2 for myself. 2 out of what? 9, 10. Goose, it really isn't that bad. This one's kind of yucky too. This one, the paint just is not a good paint job. This one will probably be a keeper too. My ink is doesn't like that cold paint. It's hard to draw over metallic paint with a felt tip pen. Not the greatest. I'm going to keep this one. I don't want to send this one out. It's kind of sloppy-oppy. This one's not too bad. What do I have here? I need one. Ooh, this one. We'll send this one. We'll send the one with the spool thread. Somebody will like that. I like it. All right. So, here's 9 that I think are fairly good. These are keepers. There's a couple more down here. I have 9 and 7. I might have to, we'll go ahead and do these. And these are alternates. They're fairly good. I might use them if I don't like what I'm seeing on the one side I chose. They're extras. I'll put one in my art journal. And that'll be one in my ATC pocket letter journal, I guess. I really like that Aunt Beck is doing that. What a fun do 9 weeks of ATCs for pocket letters and trade them. Yeah. I'm just about done here. A couple more. Just need to touch up the borders here. And through the back. And one more here. Oops. What I did there. Over last one. It's a little boring to do the same thing over and over and over. But it's got to be done. And you like it when it's done. Now, since this Penelope stamp was my very first ever stamp that I carved after a long time, I have to go in and fix her eye, her left eye. So I just go in and give her a left eye, kind of touch up her right eye on these. Now I think I'll date these as June 26th, 2019, June. I'll go ahead and date these so I don't forget, but I'll come back later and put in all the Dirty Dozen and my name and all of that. June 26th, 2019. Fix her eye. Oops. Fix her eye. June 26th, 2019. Go a little slower here so I don't mess her up. June 26th, 2019. June 26th, 2019. June 26th, 2019. Fix her eyes. June 26th, 2019. This way I won't forget what day I did them on. Oh dear. And I won't forget that she's got a left eye. June 26th, 2019. Okay. So I think these are the ones I'm going to put in the pocket letter. We'll switch them over in a minute. And these are keepers. June 26th, 2019. Fix her eye. Paintbrush. Making sure it was clean. June 26th, 2019. June 26th, 2019. Can't see what I'm doing for the shadows anymore here. It's getting dark in here. It's okay. These are my keepers anyway, but I don't like that. What I did there looks like bad artwork. June 26, 2019. One more. June 6, 2019. Now I'll come back later and document my name and the, well, I got the date, but Dirty Dozen. I think I'll put Dirty Dozen like number 1. Something like that. Okay, let's put this here. Let's get these out of the way. There, there, there. Okay. Can you see them all? I'll move my camera down and over. All right, camera settings. Over. One more. Is that too much? Yes. Back one. Back one. Down. One more. Yeah. That's pretty good, I guess. All right. So here, I can't zoom in anymore, or you won't see the full layout. These over here are the keepers or alternates, depending on what's on the back of these. So let's turn these over, see if I like them. And I'm going to have, I'll do this tomorrow morning, finish them up. I'm going to put the word buttons on them. I'm liking all of these, though. This will make a really nice pocket letter. Well, it will make a nice part of a pocket letter, because I didn't get black on this one. Didn't get a black border on this over here. It will, there'll be, like week 2 will be here on the pocket letter. So this will just be one part of the pocket. This would make a nice pocket letter in and of itself, if you have a mind to do something like this. A sewing pocket letter would be fun. But there we go. And like that. And I don't think I'm unhappy with any of these. So here are the alternates that I'm not so happy with over here. These are the ones that see I've got a big black line there. They're not bad. I like that one. I'll keep these for myself. Okay. Now, tomorrow morning I'm going to put labels on here that says buttons, but let me show you what I have. I was thinking 3 small black buttons, but I also have, let me reach for them. I have this jar of buttons. Oops. And you probably can't see it because I'm zoomed in. I have this big jar of buttons. I wonder if I could get 9 red ones. Wouldn't it be neat to do 9 red ones? They may be, I don't know if I could get 9 flat red ones. I might get 9 red ones, but they probably won't all be flat. Let's see what I have. They're all spilled out over here. See, like that. Red. But I'd have to put them on different places in here, because I don't want to put them smack dab in the center, like red. See, I got red buttons, but they're red. I just need 3 more. Come on, 3 more. got the coat button. Oh, come on. There's a reddish brown. That's a big one. Oh. Let's see what I have. Got a big, huge button. That'll go back in. Got a button cover. Oh. I don't have another red one. Oh, I've got some reddish brown ones. They got tinges of red in them. They're thicker though. They're kind of thick. I don't know about using those. Boy, I'd love to. Oh, here's one. All right, so we just need 2 more. I don't know about using those big thick ones on ATCs that I'm going to send. Might be better to. I just need 2 more. It says that big old button. Love it. Just need 2 more red ones. There's another button cover. I don't think I'm going to find. Oh, there's one. I need 1 more red one. 1 more. Wouldn't it be just right if I could find 1 more? See, these are pretty thick. I like them. I have to find some for me, too. Oh, I just need 1 more red one. Come on, 1 more. You probably can't see. Let me... Oops. I bumped my camera. Let me zoom back out one so you can see what I'm doing here. Can you see the buttons over here? I'm looking for 1 more red one. I'm going to have to put black or white ones on mine. I think I'll put white ones on mine. White. Because I want them pretty flat for ATCs. White. Plenty of white ones. White, and white. Now I've got this one, but it's so thick. Well, if I don't have it, I don't have it. Maybe I can find another red one between now and August. So, oh, what's this? No, that's another one of those gold ones. Gold button cover. So, in the meantime, I'll put a, well, now I'm finding a big thick white ones. Let me put those in. Let's put a white one in there in the meantime until I find another red one. Oops, there goes one on the floor. My hand knocked it off. So maybe I won't have to buy buttons after all. Somebody's going to get a white one unless I can find another red one. And I'm sure that between now and August, I'll find another red one somewhere. So I'm going to put all these buttons away. And tomorrow morning, I'll put the word buttons on it. And I think I'll sew them down, but rather than glue them down, but I won't do that tomorrow morning. I'll do that off camera. Ooh, this is a red one. Look, it was hiding in this gold button. See, it was meant to be. Come on, get out of there. Come on, get out of there. Where's my palette knife? It was hiding. Yay! It was meant to be. It was meant to be. Look, I got 9 of them. Yay. All right, that settles that. Let's put this away. I have these buttons for another day. Oh. Let's finish putting them away here. Otherwise, I'll have them all over the floor tomorrow. It's like pennies. Feels like money going in there, doesn't it? If only. If only these were silver dollars. They're not. They're just buttons. There we go. I got white ones for me. Let's put the lid back on the jar. And I'll put it away before I leave my studio tonight. All right, so here we go. Let's turn. Can I turn my page? Get these off. Turn my page this way so you can see these better. There we go. Let's get another piece of white paper. Oh, my room. My room is, it's horrible in here. It's just horrible. I got so many things going here. Oh, let's put these on here. Right there. Oops. Now see, on some of these, I'll probably put the word button here, maybe there, here, this one, maybe, I don't know, in there. This might have to come up a little or down a little. We'll put it right there for now. The word is going to be button, and it's going to go on these buttons. And I'll sew the buttons on. I'm thinking that maybe with some gold cotton thread. Come on, come on, I want to move it just a little. See, there's a button. And here's another one hiding. I'll put them in my whatnot box. Put the stray buttons in my whatnot box. They'll come in handy someday. All right. And then these are the keepers here for myself. Yeah. There we go. There's my Penelope stamp. That was a good night's work. And then here are my journal spots. Scraps. Journaling scraps over here. Oh, look, that fits. Right there. Almost, doesn't it? Put that up there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There we go. Oh, you can't see that. Let's move my camera over a little more. This way. This way. This way. There we go. All right. I'm very happy with how these ATCs turned out. This will be going on for at least 9 weeks. Each week that Aunt Beck does a Dirty Dozen, whenever she does it, whenever she'll schedule it according to her streaming. Aunt Beck at Aunt Beck's Creations. I'll put a link to her channel in the description box below. But she's been doing Dirty Dozens, and I've been doing these huge sheets. And and I have enough ATCs to last me till, well, into 2020. So I've got plenty to play with. And these will just be fun. Those will be fun to do. Yeah. And we're going to do pocket letters. And each week we'll do a different Dirty Dozen and make another set like this. Now, Aunt Beck did 10 ATCs, and she had enough to make a card. But I think I'm going to continue making the 7 extra here because I like to have extra in case something's not going right in there. So, thank you for watching. This has been really fun. I may or may not stream in the morning. I don't know. I haven't decided. If I do stream, I'll be putting labels on these. I'm going to have a full day tomorrow, and I'm going to go ahead and release this video as it is. It's unlisted right now. I'll let it process. I'll put a thumbnail on it, and this may be all you'll see tomorrow morning. In fact, I think it might be. So enjoy the video. I hope you did, and if you have some time, do some art.